All right, welcome into the shit, man. You knew it was coming. I mean, I haven't reported on this guy in over a month. I was doing all the major updates that came out because I'd been reporting on his case since news broke. I believe it was like around 1, 2 in the morning. I couldn't sleep because I was up just it was a normal night, as normal as it could have been in the Trump administration. Especially at the very beginning with so much uncertainty. Now we know people understand that this guy's an idiot. But anyways, man, maybe they don't. Maybe America State's doing great. Most Americans are idiots. So how in the world would they even recognize one? But anyways, I'm just frustrated because of course I am. I live in America. Anyways, I've been reporting on this case. I've been reporting on it since the night the news broke. I was laying in bed watching the Bulwark, and they were like, a guy's been mistakenly deported to El Salvador, and I was like, what is this? And the video's on the channel. Check the dates. It was called the Trump administration's next administrative error might be you. And sure enough, it's happened to a lot more people. Not even errors, just this blatant fascist fucking behavior. But I guess right off the bat, Warren, I'm not gonna language police myself. I might be cursing a little bit because this is real life, and I know a lot about this case. I followed it very closely, and I'm passionate about it because I actually know what the hell's going on. And when you know things, you can't be passionate about things. A lot of stupid people passionate about things they know nothing about. This is the Dunning Kruger effect. They think they're geniuses, professors of shit. But I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. I've come on here, cried the entire fucking video, thinking that he was coming home. Like when the Supreme Court ruled that 9-0, he was supposed to be facilitate his return back to from El Salvador, and then you got the bullshit and the runaround for weeks, and then that pissed me off, and I couldn't do the videos anymore because, like I said in the last video I did on immigration, if I did the video like I planned to, I told myself, I said on here that I was gonna commit to saying this man's name every day until he's returned to America. And it's been fucking like 2 months since that. I would have had a psychological break if I talked about this shit every day. But I'm tired of it. I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Because I know America's not better than this. I can't even say that shit anymore. But damn it, like you would think at least something like due process would be a sacred cow in this country. Jesus. Kilmar Abrego Garcia returned from El Salvador to face criminal charges in the U.S. And the ironic part, the funny part about this, he's in my city right now. And the DA or whatever that they tried to bring these charges with resigned, and he had a 15 fucking year career. Said fuck Donald Trump, this dumb motherfucker, ruining all these people's fucking law careers because of his fucking ego. Idiot. This bastard needs to be humble. What's that stupid motherfucker gonna be humble? You think like the way Donald Trump operates, he calls himself a genius. He thinks he's the smartest man on earth. You can't act smart. I feel like that's like trying to act pretty. You either are or you aren't, and eventually you're gonna be fucking exposed. And this guy's definitely better. He better be fucking exposed in my lifetime because the world needs to make sense. This guy speaks at a third grade level, but he gets to be president. No, motherfucker, it's fucking dumb and it's reckless and that's just America for you, man. I know I'm ranting a lot. I just don't understand what's wrong with you people. Like we went through George W. Bush. I was a child and I could best see back then as a 10-year old. Like this guy's not smart. Why does he speak like this? Why does he say like strategery or is the kids reading or whatever? Like, and you like yes, my guy, give him another term and he wins the popular vote in a second term. Did you do Trump? Like, bro, this country deserves what it gets, but damn it, the good people don't. The fuck you have to suffer because you're an idiot. Went to college. It took education seriously. Some of us have put education before anything. Some of us have been reading encyclopedias since we were 4 years old. Some of us are tired of fucking stupid people. It's not ignorance. Ignorance can be corrected with education, which I'm trying to do. I do educational content all the time. I do my word of the day and all that. Man, eventually we'll get into syntax, sentence structure. But damn it, man, Americans like a lot of people can't even read. It's unbelievable this could happen in the richest country to ever exist, that people could be this uneducated. Like I said, why you become the richest country? Because people are just workers. They're just worker dogs. Don't question anything. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man whom Donald Trump mistakenly deported from Maryland, El Salvador in March, returned to the U.S. on Friday to face criminal charges. In a present, why would you do this if you're Pam Bondi? You're destroying your reputation and career, you dumb bitch. In a press briefing on Friday, the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi said that a federal grand jury in Tennessee had indicted Abrego Garcia on counts of illegally smuggling undocumented immigrants. That's not all. As well as a conspiracy to commit that crime. And there was more thing, like they said he took part in a murder, like solicited pictures of a minor, just making shit up about this dude, like the most heinous things you can imagine. It's not gonna work. Stupid asshole. Shit ain't gonna fuck work. It's still gonna go to trial. Like it ain't gonna work. Like part trials, part due process. I guess they think if they can charge him with the crime, they just immediately deport him. Maybe that's the plan. Since that's how the fucking Lakin Riley Act or whatever works, you just accuse somebody of a crime, they can be deported. Fucking bullshit bill. And I'm disgraced. It's a disgrace that Democrats voted for that fucking shit. Garbage fucking bill. One person gets killed, you take away everybody's due process? Fuck you. Our government presented El Salvador with an arrest warrant, and they agreed to return him to our country. Bondi said she thanked the. I'm not reading any of it. I don't even know that motherfucker's name. This bastard, he gonna get what's coming in too. This bastard needs to be humble. He's an idiot. You look at that guy's face. I see nothing. Nothing. Negative IQ in those fucking eyes. A follower. A boy. Abrego Garcia, a 29-year-old Salvadorian whose wife and young child in Maryland are U.S. citizens, appeared in federal court in Nashville. I think he's in my fucking city. And I think it stems from like a traffic stop I watched a video of where he got pulled over in Nashville with people in the car, and the cop let him go. I remember vividly. It was at nighttime. He had a bunch of people in the car. He was driving an SUV or a van, and the cop was like, I've never seen that many seats in a car before. And that's all, he just let him go. And now you want to charge him with a crime? Motherfucker, it doesn't work that way. This is called reverse engineering a case, and it ain't gonna work. I'm not even a fucking lawyer and I know this. Stupid. This arraignment was set for 13, that's the Brits, 13 June, when he will enter a plea. According to local media reports, until then, he will remain in federal custody. He's going to plead not guilty. In a statement to The Hill on Friday, Abrego Garcia's lawyers, Simon, I always call him Shimon, because I see emotion, bro. I think Jew, and I think that's like Simon in Hebrew is Shimon. I'm going to say it. Shimon Sandoval Moshenberg accused the Trump administration of having disappeared his client to a foreign prison in violation of a court order. Like that alone should get all this bullshit thrown. Especially given restitution. He should be getting a check for the rest of his fucking life what he's been put through. Or at least have his kids' college paid for. Now, after months of delay and secrecy, they're bringing him back, not to correct their error, but to prosecute him. Sandoval Moshenberg also said this shows that they were playing games with the court all along. Due process means the chance to defend yourself before you're punished, not after. So you can't even reverse engineer a case against somebody. Like Pam Bondi, she's not that smart enough to understand this. How'd you get through law school? Just being white goes a long way. Maybe she was pretty back in the day. I don't know. Maybe because that plays a massive part. White privilege is a fucking bitch. It's something else. Most powerful force in the universe. You white kids are so impressed. I'm not impressed. It means shit to me. Because I'm smart enough to say race is a social construct. Sandoval Moshenberg said the White House's treatment of his client was an abuse of power, not justice. He called for Abrego Garcia to face the same immigration judge who had previously granted him a federal protection order against deportation to El Salvador. It's only fair. To ensure that his case is handled as it would have been had he not been improperly sent there. Sandoval Moshenberg argued is the ordinary manner of doing things. He said that that is what the U.S. Supreme Court had ordered in April, which he did not nothing, like I said. He was 2 months ago already. Bondi on Friday maintained that it breaks my fucking. It made me look like a damn fool. Man, I'm someone should just cry my fucking eyes out thinking this dude was coming back, and that was 2 months ago. I hate this motherfucker, Donald Trump. I've never hated somebody more in my life. It wasn't Elon Musk for a while. I've never realized where the real power lies. It's that bastard. Elon Musk is a fucking drug addict. He's nothing. The Attorney General added that if convicted, Abrego Garcia will be deported to El Salvador after completing his sentence in the U.S. Oh, great. Officials on Friday portrayed that the indictment of Abrego Garcia by a grand jury in Tennessee as vindication of their approach to immigration. Yeah, it's their pride. They're mad they couldn't defy the federal judge, so now they have to bring him back and prosecute him. I'm not going to read any of these lies. What about horrible? Trump told you. I'm not reading Trump's statements at all. According to the indictment, Abrego Garcia worked with at least five co-conspirators to bring immigrants to the U.S. Like that sounds like one thing Glenn Kirshner always says. The lawyer I got a lot of respect for. He runs a channel called Justice Matters, or that's what the show is called. His channel's called Glenn Kirshner. But he said like if you were knew that Abrego Garcia was running wild all this time, 2016 and 2022, and all these crimes, why the fuck did you charge him back then? Or like why you after it's so obvious it's vindication. Or not vindication, vindictiveness, I should say. Vindication is like being proved innocent. This is vindication. Okay, I said it again. It's vindictiveness. Abrego Garcia often picked up immigrants in Houston and made more than 100 trips between Texas and Maryland from 20. How they knew all this? Why did they let him keep doing it? I don't believe any of this. Even if he did, I don't fucking care. The indictment also alleges Abrego Garcia transported firearms and drugs. There it is. He's Latino. He's got to be a drug dealer. According to the indictment, one of his they do this to a black person too. They love doing this shit. Trumped up charges. Just keep on adding on charges. It's bullshit. One of his coaches would let like white guys that like commit crimes against children just get a few months in jail, walk free. A lot of these guys, the 1500 January 6th protesters, rioters, terrorists, cop beaters. A lot of these guys are reoffended already. A lot of them involving children. Why is that? Look, right when we talk a lot about pedophilia and child abuse, but it's always them. You know what's that? It's always them getting caught. Look up the what is it called? Look up the pedocon theory. That's another thing for another time. But damn it, look it up. The people that how's it go? Don't protest too much. People that scream the loudest about that shit are the ones doing it. Like, and nobody else is that obsessed with child abuse. Like, to be talking about it constantly. All you think about. Go to Twitter. It's always motherfuckers, these Trump guys, all you think about. You need a fucking hard drives checked. Probably won't like what you see. The indictment also alleges okay, we read all that already. Okay, listen to this. According to the indictment, one of his co-conspirators belonging to the same ring was involved in transportation of immigrants whose tractor trailer overturned in Mexico, resulting in 50 deaths. I remember that, but what the fuck do you mean? Like, this shit is adding on whatever they can. We be co-conspirators. Where's that guy now? Is he going to be able to substantiate any of this? Is he going to take the stand? I doubt it. Senator Motionberg called the criminal charges fantastical in a kitchen sink of allegations. Yeah, like, this is crazy. It's just comical. It's not funny, but it's fucking comical. This is all based on statements of individuals who are currently either face prosecution or in federal prison. There you go. There's a lot of pressure. I bet there's a lot of pressure to say whatever. I want to know what they're offering these people. Abrego Garcia entered the U.S. without permission around 2011 while fleeing gang violence in El Salvador. Despite the judicial order meant to prevent his deportation to El Salvador on the 15th of March, U.S. Customs ICE officials deported him to El Salvador after arresting him in Maryland. He was held in a so-called Center for Terrorism Confinement, that's CCOT. The Trump administration subsequently admitted that Abrego Garcia's deportation had been an administrative error, but has repeatedly cast him as an MS-13 gang member on television, a claim which his wife, a U.S. citizen, and his attorneys staunchly reject. We're almost done. Abrego Garcia also had no criminal record, but now all of a sudden he's just kingpin. Record in the U.S. before the indictment announced on Friday, according to the court documents. On the 4th of April, Judge Policinis ordered the Trump administration to facilitate and effectuate Abrego Garcia's return from El Salvador after his family filed a lawsuit in response to his deportation. And I like this Judge Sinis. She's actually smart. She said effectuate. All the Supreme Court said was facilitate. You got to say effectuate as well. Make it fucking happen. These people are lawyers. You don't understand that? Dumbass holes. The Supreme Court unanimously upheld Sinis's order a week later. Oh, wait, I actually had it wrong, and I apologize. I'm the dumb asshole. So I can admit when I'm wrong. It doesn't happen very often, but I can. When I am wrong, I admit it. But yeah, they upheld her order. But wait a minute. Okay, properly requires the government to facilitate. Now they say facilitate, not effectuate. That's why I was confused. I thought she added the word effectuate. The Supreme Court forgot to leave that in. Anyways, Sinis's decision properly requires the government to facilitate, but what about effectuate? Abrego Garcia is released from custody in El Salvador and to ensure his case is handled as it would have been had he not been properly sent to El Salvador. A Friday statement from the U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland said the Trump administration has finally relented to his demand to afford Abrego Garcia due process. This is not about the man, said Van Hollen, who visited Abrego Garcia in El Salvador. It's all about his constitutional rights and the rights of all. Bukele wrote. I'm not reading that. Okay, all right. There you go. That's the article. It took a little while because I interjected my own thoughts. Sue me. Got a lot of thoughts about it. Passionate about it. It's bullshit. And I don't think anything's gonna come of it because, like, man, yeah, I've given my thought. I don't have to just keep it reading myself. But yeah, that's what's got going on with Kilmar Abrego Garcia right now. He's in my city, facing all these hilarious charges. The DA resigned, and that should tell you everything you need to know. The order came from the very top. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not putting my career and my law license on the line for this. You're a dumbass. Get somebody else to do it." And yeah, that's where we are.